Another exciting day, OneFISED.ph community, and welcome to OneFISED.
OnePZ.ph
Podcast.
podcast.
This is Coach JR, the founder of OnePZ.ph, and of course, together with me in this podcast, we have, of course, do the honor.
Hi guys, I'm Sir Jart, the National Ambassador of OnePZ.
Yes, of course. Salamat, Sir Jart, for being with us again dito sa ating podcast. Samahan mo muna ako. Of course, Coach Joshua is truly busy, but his spirit is always with us. To inform everybody in this podcast, we dive deep into the world of PE, sports, fitness, recreation, dance, health, and wellness. Our objective is to empower more people to be engaged in meaningful physical activity through the inspiring stories of our guests. In addition, OneFISED.ph is the stage and the voice of the PE teachers, most especially here in the Philippines. So ayan, Sir Jart, kamusta ka naman sa isang buong linggong nagdaan? What's the latest about you?
Well, of course, Coach, of course, nag-enjoy lang ako dito sa bahay. Doing some online work for
Yeah.
now.
Uh,
Yes, and I enjoy the sun as well kasi syempre galing tayo sa
Nice.
Bagyong Christine, Coach. So,
Yes.
sarap magpa-araw.
And yun nga, no, of course, we put our sympathy rin also sa ating mga kasama, lalo mga PE teachers. So, just nakita ko nga sa Facebook, may mga friends tayo na talagang naglilinis ng mga classroom nila dahil nasa lanta. If I'm not mistaken, yung Binyan din, no? Medyo
Yes, Coach.
may mga nasalanta rin. But that's good, no? Siyempre. And of course, we continue to pray for the safety since meron pa rin mga parating na bagyo. Well, sa akin naman, of course, as one of, as an admin also of, school where I'm affiliated, maraming ginagawa, but that's the nature of work that we have as PE teachers. We just keep on moving forward, trying to solve problems, innovate, create, no? And do the best that we can do for, of course, as a member of the school for the students. So ayan, Sir Jart, hindi naman natin pinapatagal, of course, yung ating
Yes.
yung podcast. Ang
Excited na siya, Coach.
mga bida dito talaga kung sino yung ating ipapakilala sa umagang ito, of course. So ngayon,
Right?
natin papatagalin, no? I'll just give a very simple introduction, but we will do the honor para siya na mismo, no, ang magpakilala sa kanyang sarili. So sa umagang ito, we are truly honored and blessed in this episode to have Dr. Rafa. And we will call now Dr. Rafa to formally introduce himself. Magandang umaga, Dr. Rafa.
Hi, Doc.
Hello po, good morning po.
Morning.
Hi everyone. So I'm Rafael Almadilla. You can call me Sir Rafa for short or Doc Rafa if you want. And currently I'm one of the ambassadors of One Piece Ed Laguna chapter. So for now, I am currently teaching as college instructor at BLSU Manila. And it's I have been in the profession in for about 12 years already. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.
Yun, syempre, Doc Rafa, no, nakakabilib, no, for 12 years already in the field. Just want to have some questions, no. Sir Jart, ikaw din, pwede ka mag-ask ng question. Doc Rafa, ang talagang bang bachelor's degree mo is into PE, MAPE, or sports science ba? How did you what's your history when you started your career no nung college in the profession?
Okay, actually po, my first degree was AB in English. So I finished that. Okay, I finished that, but then again, um, I was not ready yet before after graduation. I was not ready yet to land a job during that time, so I decided to continue my journey and have basic education in English. However, since I see that there is physical education or MAPE, it's actually MAPE. My course, my bachelor's degree is MAPE. Okay, Music, Arts, PE, and Health. And with that, being part of the cheerleading team of that institution, I joined the Eduk Mapi. So that's when I started being a physical education student and now as an educator.
Okay, so talagang medyo ano rin pala ang English ni Doc Rafa, no? So,
Yes, coach. Lasalista.
nasa
Ganyan talaga yata ang mga taga-Lasal na Coach Jay.
naman, simple lang naman kami. Dito sa, of course, I'm from Lasal Sobel naman, no? Currently working. But, of course, syempre, we need to speak English, of course, with the
Yes.
teaching. But going to Doc Rafa, nakakatuwa na ano, no? Yung landas niya is going into teaching of English. But nakita niya, I think the passion of cheerleading brought him to where he is right now.
Yes, coach. Coach, I have only a few questions kasi I know the journey of Doc Rafa eh. Mga ano pa lang kami, mga batang professionals. Magkakasama na po kami ni Doc Rafa. So, nakita ko po yun. And again, yung kanyang journey in 12 years, di ba po nakapag-practice na agad siya as Doctor of Education sa field. Parang super bilis. Ang galing, nakaka-inspire. And I know this is the truth, no? Yung mga teachers around the area na mga friends ko din are all inspired by him po.
Yes, of course. Sino ba naman di may inspired, 'di ba? I think if there's a will talaga no from the person, anything is possible kasi not hindi basta-basta rin naman mag-aral, pagsasabayin mo yung iyong ano, yung trabaho, it's kind of challenging. So saludo tayo diyan sa narating ni Doc Rafa. And mapapansin mo rin ngayon Sir Jart, Doc Rafa, no? Dati it takes time talaga yung mga pagkuha ng master's degree, ng mga doctorate degree. But if you're gonna, tayo, napakalaki ng network natin sa OneFized.page. Nakita natin, mga bata talaga, they're really, as early as possible, they're really pursuing their graduate school degrees, no, until PhD. Kaya nakakatuwa naman na ganito kasipag yung ating mga teacher.
Additional pa, coach, bago ko
Yes.
makalimutan, this person is well-traveled. Well-traveled. So, ibig sabihin, meron sa kanyang plate, di ba po, pag well-traveled ka. At, meron siyang mga achievements pa. Isang achievement niya na pinanood namin lahat ay yung kasama sa show na your, ano nga ba yun? Your, Doc Rafa, ano nga ba yung palabas na yun? Kung baka
Yes, I
magkamali
can
ako.
see your voice.
I can see your voice. Yan, coach. Yan. So, yan. Wala lang. Ganun siya kagaling. Parang nag-enjoy lang siya, pero he's really an achiever po.
Well, of course, di lang natatanong ni Doc Rafa, tiningnan ko na rin yung Facebook niya. Parang a few days nga sa ibang bansa siya eh.
I was in Vietnam po.
Sapa yata, nasa Sapa.
Yes,
Oh,
yes po.
well, I think strike a balance of everything, especially travel is something that really, that everyone really deserves, no? Kasi hirap naman talaga that we're always immersed in work. We give also time for our body to rejuvenate. At the same time, we, makakuha ng lakas muli para sa pag-forward sa mga gusto natin. Yeah, nakakatuwa Sir Doc Rafa itong humble beginnings mo. But of course, yan ay ano no, yung tinahak niya no. But Sir Jet, I just want you to ask our first question. Siyempre, he took this course of MAPE, he got his master's degree, no? PhD, but as a teacher of PE, Sir Jart, do the honor to ask our question to Doc Rafa.
All right, Doc Rafa. The first question. Relax lang tayo. How did you start your journey as a physical education teacher, coach, or a director? Because I know, kasi sabi nga kay Coach JR kanina, we are like contemporary sa area natin. So you are the head of MAPE of the other school, and I was the head of University of Perpetual Health. So how did you start your journey, Doc Rafa?
How did you start your career, di ba?
Okay. So how did I start my career? Yun nga, I was able to finish my bachelor's in MAPE and land my first job in um my alma mater when I was in my first degree, which is the AB English. So I was able to land a job with them, and I stayed with them for 8 years actually.
Mhm.
So I've been with them for 8 years, and for the 8 years, I have been the department head for about 5 years since 2016, I think 16, 17, 18, 19, 2021, something like that. And then I at first I don't believe in myself at first, but then again my superiors believed in me in some ways. So why not continue that belief, okay, in myself? And then what I did was actually I just accepted uh, that being the department head of my of PE, because I was young before that time. I was young. I was still young, and um 3 years of experience as PE teacher is I don't think is enough for me to be the head that time. But then again, I accepted um the position, and then I was able to lead my team during that time, and I was so happy by then. And I believe I was able also to develop my my um my subordinates during that time, because I know that for a fact that I help them for they have um uh, what they have taught in the field of physical education. That's it.
Well, no, Sir Jart, I think it's not about the age. It's about the character,
Yes.
right? We sometimes di natin alam kaya tayo binibigyan ng pagkakataon because somebody, sabi nga ni Doc Rafa kanina, no, parang di siya nagtitiwala sa sarili niya, di ba? At first, but maybe that's the picture that you see in the mirror, but others, when they see you, they see a different perspective of who you are and the character that you have. Tsaka isa pa, Sir Jart, ang ganda nung ano, no? At a very young age, sometimes when you're given the opportunity to lead, it's kind of difficult to lead, especially if you have seasoned teachers na nasa iyo, right? But knowing that you have this confidence to say that you were able to empower them is something extraordinary, because that's 3 years of experience. Then you're given a leadership role. It's more of taking the responsibility the best you can. Well, nakakatuwa na hindi yung edad, hindi yung experience yung nagiging factor lang para mag-lead tayo, but we will also see that if we have this will to give or to empower somebody, which in One Piece said we truly believe on that, right? Then it will be a perfect opportunity to serve and guide. Utang na loob nila din sa'yo kung ano yung meron sila siguro ngayon, no? Because of the leadership that you have.
Yes, agree, coach.
Kaya, well, yun din hamon sa atin sa mga kaibigan natin. Kasi on other schools, of course, sometimes may mga school na wala din, ano, no? Wala rin silang mga seasoned teachers na, ano, and at a very young age, fresh grad, 2 years pa lang sa school, they are the head already of the particular unit. So, yung storya ni Doc Rafa should be as a perfect sample for everyone that kaya, no? Kaya, and basta bigyan natin ng panahon at tamang plano. Sabi nga, di ba, proper preparation prevents poor performance. Five-letter piece, right? Leads to something great. Wow, thank you for that sharing, Doc Rafa. So I'll be going to my to my next question, kasi narinig ko naman na he was able to lead, right? So napakaganda ng next question natin, which is about empowerment, no? Ano ba yung naging style ni Doc Rafa to empower and develop yung skills ng mga teachers na handle mo before during that time, no? Or even the students na hawak mo ngayon for them to reach their full potential. Ano ba si Doc Rafa as a leader, parang ganyan?
Siguro I can say that I'm combination of democratic and coaching leadership style. I have that because in democratic type, I let them explore. I let them explore with something that they want to do or they want to experience with regards to, for example, for my subordinates, um, for them to explore what they want to teach or what they want for them for their students to experience also as a teacher. And I believe that with that, they they were able um, to explore the different sides of the story in order for them to deliver what they really want. And I let them have freedom. Okay, freedom in a sense that I can also coach them, and with the combination of coaching, in a sense that I let them um realize the weakness, the strength that they have, so that they can improve what they need to improve or what they have to develop. So as simple as that, I in a combination of democratic and coaching, I think.
Okay.
Coach, may question lang kay Doc Rafa.
Good.
So speaking of empowering kasi the students, Doc Rafa, kasi you were able to experience teaching in basic ed
Yes.
and college sa private school, and then nag-public school tayo.
Mm-mm.
Tapos na ngayon nasa university ko na, syempre one of the most prestigious universities in the Philippines. So ano nga ba yung mga difference, Sir Doc Rafa, yung mga
Tanong mo,
teaching experiences mo?
Okay. Mga teaching experiences, not just for PE, but for because I taught music, arts, PE, and health. Eh. So 4 components during my junior high school for 8 years. So for 8 years, I've been teaching different kinds of students, and I saw different potentials in them. And so with my activities, with the activities that I lend them, I realized that they have um, this kind of leadership skills. They have this kind of talent, skills, something like that. Like for example, in junior high school, I have this convocation that I call. They have to present original show or OPM, something like that. And actually, one of my students is actually already in the field of singing right now. I don't know if you know Adi Garcia.
Yes
He is
po.
um s- one of my students before, and he's a good basketball player also. He's a good basketball player. He's a good singer. Like siya yung kumanta ng Paraluman, something yung mga ano niya, mga sikat niyang songs ngayon. Yun. And then when I went to public schools, somehow may mga lapses kasi eh. May mga lapses na hindi ko maibuhos yung full potential ng students kasi may may hindrance. Some of ay siguro mga for example, hindi ako napapayagan gawin tong activity na to kasi may masasagasaan na mga for example mga klase, something like that. And yun, medyo may lungkot, may lungkot sa part ko kasi yung uh, potentials na nakikita ko sa mga students ko, hindi ko na push to their limits. Pero then again, even if may mga hindrances, nagagawan ko pa naman rin ng paraan. So, yun. Yun pa rin. I've been um a coach to my students. And now, currently, at my school, lahat ng gusto ko,
Wow.
like,
Wow.
lahat ng gusto ko na gawin for my course because I'm teaching dance and spike ball.
Huh?
Okay. I'm teaching dance and spike ball, and with that courses that assigned to me, lahat ng gusto ko na na-envision ko in my mind or on my mind na nagagawa ko. And I am so grateful because um I chose to grab this opportunity being in the university. Yan, thank you.
Wow. Ganda ano, para natalambuhay niya yung kanyang ano, journey.
Yes, coach.
Because yeah, I think napakaganda niyan kasi ako honestly, I only have experience in basic education and I don't have any experience teaching in tertiary level. And nakakatuwa tingnan yung ano yung masabi ng teacher that I can execute what I want to execute sa aking klase. But we try to understand that there are really some limitation when it comes to the different institutions we are involved. But sabi nga hindi hindi maano no yung hindi reach yung full potential dahil of course may mga limitations na uncontrolled sa atin. But siguro para sa akin in this sharing of Doc Rafa, hindi naman yung physical activity na tinuro mo yung magkakaroon talaga ng major impact sa mga bata. It's about the teacher itself. Paano ka naging tao, kaharap yung mga student mo, and paano may na-input ka sa kanila, natanim ka sa kanila that they will carry out so that whenever they see you, they will remember you with that kind of person na naging maayos, nag-mold sa kanila when they're still students. Kasi, yeah, dance, makakalimutan nila yan, yung mga dance steps na yan, yung mga sports, di ba? But the love of the teacher to the students will remain if we were able to do that. But I'm pretty sure, Doc Rafa, with your now new career in the tertiary level, marami pang estudyante. And I'm for sure, if are you teaching in tertiary level college, di ba? Tama, Doc?
Yes, yes po.
Yes, ay estudyante mo na rin ngayon. Ano pa, maraming from here going to the of course, thank you for sharing, and we hope you will reach or achieve more with your aspirations in teaching. All right. Ito naman, syempre, part of our journey, no, dito sa ating profession is, of course, our victories and our upsets. So my next question, Doc Rafa, will just, as of now, with the years that you're involved into teaching, coaching, leadership, what do you think is your greatest achievement so far? And siguro ano na rin yung pinaka upset natin that made you a better person right now?
Um, oh, when it comes to, thank you so much. When it comes to greatest achievement, I believe it's my everyday experience with my students. That's my greatest achievement. For for instance, that I impart the knowledge and the skills that I want them to acquire. Not like what you've said earlier. Not the physical education, not the dance, not the that not that that, but the realizations of them that PE is not just for this session. That PE is for everyday session. Like everyday session, like it's part of our way of life.
Mhm.
So I believe um that is my greatest achievement, that they realize that PE is not just for a grade, that
Mhm.
not just for a grade, not just for having fun, but for them to keep themselves healthy and healthy and capable of doing different activities in a long run.
Mhm.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, no. So I think that's the real reality. We're not PE is there not to uh let our students yung maging super athlete, super dancer, but for them to value health and fitness, and on the time na hindi na natin sila natuturuan, they continue it. That's how things work, right? Kaya, yeah, it's a logic that we really need to repeat. Usually, yung logic na yan, ako as a teacher, I do that at the very beginning of every course of the term, because it's important na hindi ako nandito just to teach floorball, to teach basketball, but I want you to value health and fitness the rest of your life. Yeah. How about you, Sir Jart? Any thoughts?
Well, Coach, I really agree with Doc Rafa. Kasi may mga similarities kami ng mga belief sa buhay eh. So, it's really the everyday experience, the whole experience of doing PE in our classes. And I know, syempre sa podcast na to, ito yung discuss, pero just to add up, how Doc Rafa's programs before transcends outside the community, kasi I see that in our community, in our city, yung that kind of experience, the exposure that when you put those students there, diba, that would last forever. Not those technical things that happen inside our classrooms, but that moment na-unfold natin, o nabigyan natin sila ng trust to perform, to run, to win, whatever, ganyan po. And syempre, nakaka-inspire talaga, Coach, si Doc Rafa, kasi ikaw ba naman, you have an experience performing sa MOA Arena before, di ba? Talaga naman, di ba, Doc Rafa? Nasa EYAC pa po siya nun. Doc Rafa, champion ba kayo nun, tama ba? Nung,
Hindi naman. Hindi kami,
hindi.
rank, ano lang, rank 5, 4, 3, mga ganun.
Pero talaga ang galing ng EYAC sa cheerleading, sa cheer dance.
Well,
Actually, on Saturday, I'll be part of the halftime for the alumni halftime. I'll be performing with them for the
Wow!
basketball team.
Daming time.
nakakatuwa kasi despite of engagement ni Doc Rafa teaching now tertiary level, well, when there's an opportunity that comes, eto nga di sa busy ni Doc Rafa sa kanyang ginagawa na pagbigyan pa tayo dito sa podcast natin, tapos sasabihin niya na meron pala siyang performance this coming weekend, no? So nakakatuwa na that's something that our PE teachers should value in the community. We should not be immerse that much na lang sa laptop natin just to check the papers, just to, do this and that. Because we're teaching our students to move, to continue moving, to continue engaging, to continue being affiliated. So, definitely, yun dapat yung maging vibes natin sa community natin, di ba? Kasi ako nga minsan sinasabi ko sa mga teachers that I'm handling, bawal malaos ha, bawal malaos. Kasi sabi ko, dapat updated ang ating mga certifications, updated ang ating mga tawag dito, organizations, affiliations. Kasi yun yung PE teacher eh. We cannot be, what we learned this year might not be the same as next year. Kaya dapat talaga continuous ang professional development at yung engagement. Yan ang ano natin, no? Na para sa kung ano man yung genre or sports fitness activities na gusto natin. Nakakatuwa, no? I didn't expect that we will be leading into this conversation. Kaya saludo kami ni Sir Jart sa'yo, Doc Rafa. And kaya naman si Sir Jart talagang gusto nang tapusin yung masters niya para makapag-PhD na rin siya.
Inspired by Doc Rafa. And Coach
Go na.
J, syempre recently si Coach JR. Di ba, Coach? Recently lang, di ba?
Pero dito muna ako. Dahil marami talaga rin tayong affiliations. But for me, this thing that we're doing is already more than enough to serve our community. No, kaya tuloy-tuloy lang tayo sa ating mga program sa 1PZ.ph. Okay. Nako, mukhang nandun na tayo sa dulo ng tanong. Nakakaano, no? Na ang bilis ng oras ng ating kwentuhan. Doc Rafa, now, you finish your bachelor's degree. You finish your master's. You finish your PhD already. And now, nakapagturo ka na sa public school, in a private school, and now you're in tertiary level. Now, ano pa ba ang mga goals na gustong ma-achieve ng ating Doc Rafa? And what's your strategy? Parang tips naman sa ating mga kapisid dyan, no? Na paano ba ma-achieve pa? Kaya sabi natin dito, break the limits, go beyond. Ako, go beyond talaga si Doc Rafa sa mga achievements sa buhay. But what are the other achievements that you would like to achieve? And tip lang, paano ba ina-achieve at paano ba strategy ni Doc Rafa?
Ano ba? Parang ano ah. Um, I guess to continue my my passion in teaching and imparting knowledge about physical education and fitness. And um, I want my students to continue realize that yun nga, PE is not just um, a thing at school.
Mm.
It's for you to enjoy and have fun at home, even at home, and not just at school. And having fun with your family, with your friends, because um, when we say PE, it's not about sports. It's not just about sport, but it's about recreation, right, recreation, like we also have yeah chess, something like that, mga chess, mga ibang games pa into recreation. And I guess I just want to continue with the passion I am doing right now, and for me to be able to reach that, no, I will just explore. I will just explore and expand my horizons
Mhm.
when it comes to different strategies that I will do in my class. And um, realize I mean my students to realize, like, for example, I keep on uh, uh, receiving messages from my students, actually, even if they are already done with me. um for example, playing spike ball. It's, yes, it's a sport, but it can also be a recreational. And as of now, some of my students before, they are still playing spikeball as recreational, and they bought their equipment already, yeah, something like that. And some of my students in dance, they also do dance as part of their physical activities, not just because they want grade from me. They told me that during when I received some messages from my students. So yeah, so may, maybe that's it. I just want to continue, and I believe that expanding my horizon will keep me uh, on fire. Thank you so much.
Yes. Kita naman natin, Sir Jart, no, yung whenever Doc answer our question, he always go back to the point and logic of the subject itself, which is
Right, coach.
provide quality physical activity and for the students to value the health and fitness, so that I think masasabi din natin, no, napaka-timely na talagang empower natin yung subject natin kasi at this day and age, no, tayo'y napaka-busy na ng mundo, VUCA world, di ba? We're very challenging ang career, very challenging ang mga lalo na yung mga gustong maka-achieve pa ng mga achievements sa kanilang buhay. But we need to really empower our students to take care of their health. Lalo na ngayon, where mental health is the real deal at this point in time, we're in, sabi natin nga dati, di ba, arte-arte lang yan. Sige, kaya mo yan, arte-arte. But mental health is a serious problem right now. That's why, totoo, whenever we play sports, spike ball, whenever we dance, whenever we do any physical activity, we tend to forget our problems. Alam niyo yan, di ba? Whenever we do it, nawawala. So definitely, our impact to our students is really important. Kaya ang ating mga PE teacher ay dapat mag-iwan ng footprints sa mga bata na kung saan ay eto si sir, eto si ma'am. Kaya naman ako, ganito rin ang gagawin ko para maging fit and healthy. So, that's a very nice thing to note at sa ating mga estudyante.
Yes, coach, I agree. And also, coach, if only that the Doc Rafa students would see, wait lang, coach. May makulit lang dito sa table namin. What they would see his Facebook, parang ganun. Yung may add ko lang doon sa hindi niya kasi sabihin yan, coach, kasi very humble yan eh. Yung
Oh,
kanyang love for his family, as in sobra hands down kami kung gaano niya kalove yung family niya. So that I think makes him really really passionate kasi yun yung core niya, yun yung babalik siya doon sa bahay na nakita niya yung mahal niya sa buhay. So he enjoys his craft, and then also he loves his family very very much. So yun yung magandang yun yung magandang trait po ng isang teacher. Kaya naman talaga si Doc Rafa, kaya nung napunta siya sa DLSU, ay nako, sabi ko sa kanya talagang sobrang swerte ng DLSU kasi, di ba, finally, hindi lang yung klaseng ganyan teacher na hindi nauubos yung energy at saka may humble heart, yung talagang kailangan ng sa mga challenging na roles po. And also, Doc Rafa, you have mentioned about mag-explore. So, nag-expand. So, syempre, sa One Piece Ed ka na, di ba? Mag-expand. Tama, expand yun. I-explore naman, di ba? Coach JR, he would always humbly tells every time na meron sa mga mga weaknesses, ganyan, na sasabihin niya, hindi ko yan kaya, kahit di naman po yung totoo. So, hopefully, Doc Rafa, with One Fish Ed, especially for example in research, we would explore. So, andito lang ako, at alam ko napakadami mo maitutulong sa that kind of field sa One Fish Ed.
tsaka ano, from what we are doing, we don't own it on ourselves because our power comes from the people who are really getting involved and immersing themselves in our beloved onepz.ph. Kaya nga sabi natin, ang stage at ang boses ng PE teachers ay ang onepz.ph. Yan ang mandato ng ating executive consultant na maging boses tayo ng ating profesyon. Kasi napapansin natin, 'di ba? Marami naman tayong mga alam na mga talagang pinagtatanggol ang kanilang profesyon. But sa PE, sino? Sino ang lalaban para sa lahi natin mga PE teachers, para sa karapatan natin? Of course, yan ang mandato natin. Kaya Doc Rafa, with your expertise is, I think, and for sure, marami kang maitutulong. Kasi collaboratively ang ginagawa naman natin sa onepz.ph and lahat hindi kailangan na siya lang. Dapat shared responsibility para mas magaang yung mga task na gagawin natin. So, nakakatuwa, no? Very humble conversation tong ating naging gabi. And Doc Rafa, of course, medyo patapos na tayo. Nalulungkot ako kasi parang dami pa natin pwedeng pag-usapan. But I just want you to leave some inspiring message to our PE teachers, no? Around the globe, no? Ang podcast na to, sinishare ko sa Global PISED. So, tawag dito, just give some message to our fellow PE teachers here abroad, Filipino or foreigner, to inspire them to be better in their craft.
Okay. Okay. For to everyone who are watching this podcast, just continue with the passion that you have, and continue uh to inspire people. Since you are already in the field of physical education, then you must continue inspire them to empower them and lead them to a better life. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Napaka-humble talaga, Sir Jard. No? You're blessed to have
Wow.
a friend like Doc Rafa. So, ikaw naman, Sir Jard, bilang kaibigan, with all the stories na na-witness natin from Doc Rafa, what are your reflection or what are your realizations on this podcast episode?
Well, coach, yung humbleness talaga. Yun saka yung you don't ask for something in return in our profession. So
Mhm.
you do your job, you do it excellently, and then you go home, you love your family as much as you could. That kind of thing kasi iba yung epekto nun. Parang sobrang genuine yung kilos mo kahit saan ka humarap. So that's what I see all the time kay Doc Rafa, and yeah, and I would always remember about him. So talagang ang sarap makatrabaho po si Doc Rafa, coach.
Talagang masarap katrabaho ang Tagalasal. Oh!
Sama ako sa inyo.
Sabi nga dun sa aming Lasal prayer, let me be the change I want to see. Diba? So it begins on us and it will take ripple effect to greater population if we are genuine and if we do it by heart. Kaya naman, of course, we're very glad and thankful that we have the opportunity to hear the story of Doc Rafa. And as our pledge of commitment, Doc Rafa, the doors of OnePZ.ph is always here. You don't need to be somebody. You don't need to be the leader of this and that just to be here. Ang gusto nga namin dito sa OnePZ.ph, yung mga normal na mga PE teacher na ang galing, no? Pero, of course, network talaga. The network is very important. So, we want these stories, we want this potential, we want this expertise to go beyond so that we can help yung mga iba pa nating mga PE teacher that they're afraid, no, hindi ko yata kaya dyan sa podcast, hindi ko kaya yata mag-share, but if you will see their work, no, talaga namang outstanding, no, talaga namang something na talagang papalakpakan natin dahil makakatulong at makaka-inspire sa iba. So, ayan, we're almost at the end of our podcast. Pero bago tayo mag-end, muli, maraming salamat, Doc Rafa, sa iyong panahon, no? Because ang istorya mo ay isang karangalan na mapakinggan namin. And, of course, sana marami pang Doc Rafa makasama natin dito sa ating podcast. So, ayan, no? Sir Jart, no? Mga ilang announcement lang natin for our for our community. Of course, we're gonna be releasing our calendar, no?
Yay.
2025. And of course, nung last week nga natin na podcast, na-discuss natin yung mga opportunities like call for ambassador,
Ambassadors.
call for partner organizations, call for partner consultants. Kasi if hindi natatanong ng iba, marami talaga nagtatanong sa atin no, on how to innovate programs for PE, um, intrams, no? Marami. That's why we are really helping. Ayan. So, before we end, of course, we would like everyone to watch soon our calendar of activities. Email din natin yan sa ating mga kasama sa community. So, before we end, excuse me. We are inviting everyone, of course, to like and follow our official Facebook page. That is www.facebook.com/onefized.ph and our Instagram. Yung Instagram, di natin masyado inano, so pinopromote na rin natin ngayon, no? At onefized.ph. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel para mapanood po ninyo ang ating mga 100 mahigit na webinars na ginawa simula pa nung pandemic na libreng-libre na matuto tayo. And of course, ang ating mga parating pang mga podcast. Take note no na ang ating YouTube ay i-share din natin sa ating Facebook page para marami ang makanood ng episode na to. So again, muli, maraming salamat at kita-kita po ulit tayo sa ating next episode. Thank you so much, Sir Jart. Thank you, Doc Rafa. And once again, this is Coach JR, ang inyong kaibigan dito sa OnePZ.ph saying, let's break the limits and let's go beyond. Be the best PE teacher sa inyong institution. Bye everyone and see you next podcast. Magandang umaga sa lahat. Bye-bye. Kaway-kaway tayo dyan, Doc Rafa. Yan. Okay.